I was thinking at the end of yesterday's episode that we didn't really make any progress, but now that I actually look at things, that's pretty good. I felt like the whole episode yesterday was just patching people up and watching people die. Which, to be fair, it pretty much was. Welcome to Rimworld, UnRimworld. Oh, and of course, how could I forget taming half my colonists that ran off? Not only the defense is rock solid, we have secured the future of House Boozax Bungus by putting this baby in the wrong building. With this new generation, I'm going to rededicate myself to making them the best possible. Starting with everybody that isn't horrendously old that we currently have, which sadly is like 4 people. That's Dina, Mecha Nugget, Ungus, Potato, and then Boozax Bungus, little baby Boozax Bungus. Mecha Nugget is going to take after Great Aunt Inigo and become our big brain powerhouse of the colony. And that ties into something else I want to do as well today. Then Dina becomes our new doctor because we don't have a good doctor. Our current best doctor is Kawa, and Kawa is like 83. Here's what I want to do today. I want to get a shitload of research done because I feel like it's been a very distracted couple of days just trying to live, which is reasonable. You know, you do need to live. While we do shitloads of research, we'll focus on the arcane weapons, try and build some stuff. Bear in mind, we're only going to have like 6 colonists probably by the end of this episode, so building 6 arcane weapons doesn't seem too far-fetched. My next idea, and this one's a little silly, but might actually work quite well, I think we pick one entrance to make our main base entrance. Probably this one, though that one might be a bit of a pain in the ass given how close it is to the community center. Probably this one's the most sensible, because that's the closest to where the majority of people are going to be sleeping, right? What I'm thinking is we get rid of these castle walls, and then we slap down like a... Is there a T section? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Put those either side. Off of there, what if we go 2 defensive towers like that? This might be a little overkill. A couple of defensive towers like that, and then another gate in the middle for more of a grander entrance. Now, as is tradition, any baby bungus, I get to name me. So I think, what is your mother? Dina Boozax Bungus. We got Mecha Nugget Boozax Bungus. My original thought is, of course, some sort of pun on Dino Nuggets, because your mother is Dina, which is almost Dino. I'm actually just going to do that. I'm just going to call you Dino Nugget, because your father was Chicken Robo, and Mecha Nugget and Chicken Robo are basically might as well just be named after the guy, whereas Dino Nugget is a proper portmanteau of the 2 parents. I'm happy with it. Another birthday gift for co-pilot. Hearing loss. Hello. Have you got anything else? Just a bit of hearing loss. Kawa is totally fine at the age of 84, which is pretty damn impressive. Amani not doing so well, admittedly. Going to actually die probably within a few days. Bestia is fine. As fine as can be. And how are you looking? Cheshire is... Oh, Cheshire has straight immortality. Oh my god, so you're just actually ticking down to a quote-unquote natural death, if you want to call it that. Oh, shit. That was bloody fast, wasn't it? Hello there. A man-hunted pack of jungle arachnas. I know all those words, and I'm not sure... Oh, that's not nearly as spooky as I thought. I suppose spiders are a little less frightening when they haven't got their big, creepy little legs. Spiders famously hate being shot with arrows, so I'm hoping the... Oh, what is it? Do you release some sort of poison when you're hit? What is that? These towers are paid for themselves. As long as I don't have to fist fight an enormous spider, that seems fine. Oh, that gate was open. Meanwhile, old lady Disaster doesn't give a shit. She's got farming to do, and no enormous glowing spider is going to stand between her and it. Amani has natural degradation. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that's the last of your concerns, my friend. I feel like that is the least of your worries. And Cheshire Stench, at the age of 75, has reached old age. Wowie. I mean, you also have mortality, so this is just kind of a doubling down on that. Finally, we can construct additional pylons with magic gems. I don't know how we're going to get magic gems short of just mining in the quarry all day, but that seems a bit weak, doesn't it? Magic lights. Now, Castle Goosebond is, of course, going to be the your standard stereotypical fantasy castle. We're going to have all the magic, all of the magic weapons, everything shuffled over here. Even when we move into the industrial era, there are going to be some mods that are basically magic. Sci-fi magic, but still magic. I would love the idea of this eventually becoming some sort of sci-fi experimental research lab or something like that. You know, really stay with the times here and keep this just a normal little city. Blessed goose. Blessed goose that I queued up yesterday and did not finish. Install yourself into the castle. Another animal totem for us. Rox was there. The Rox witnessed it happening, the birth of Disaster. And of course, when Disaster was born, so were the many geese. It only makes sense that maybe the goose and the Rox have similar powers. Fucking rotfish. Are you joking? We've only just started. We've only just bloody started. I didn't mean to close that. There's a lot of people here too. How many? 46 against 14. half of which are already dying, my friend. To be fair, though, look what they've got equipped. It's just like random tribal gear. Some of them don't even have weapons. Some of those people don't even have weapons. Why? I thought last time you turned up pretty loaded, but they are very, very primitive. In theory, this is where our tech should let us get ahead. Why have they not got any bloody weapons equipped? I re-equipped you all yesterday. For Christ's sake. Oh my god, is there a gap in the goose wall? There is a gap in the goose wall. Oh, shit. Okay, well, look. I think if we can go around here and take out this first group, that would certainly make life a little bit easier. We can hold them at the hot gates. Look, the goose gates. Just get a few shots, get their attention, and then we fight them here. This seems good. This seems good. I can deal with this. Colin, die. Colin, die. Kill Colin. You shot Colin in the head, and he's still coming at us. That's quite impressive. Ash, die. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. They're just basically offering themselves up to us. Morons. We love doing a little min-maxing here. Honestly, I'd say it's probably my best skill in video games is min-maxing. I'm so good at it. Oh, maybe piss him off a little bit too much. We're going to combat command. We're going to, do we not have like Thrombo Rage or anything anymore? Look at how many people have Stone Cold, by the way. Oh my god, they've inherited some very strong Stoneborn genes there. Marksman Command 2. Yes, please. That made such a big difference last time. Oh, our people are absolutely... We're absolutely thwomping them. Oh my god, we're slicing them to pieces. I know you can't see because there's, once again, an enormous freaking tree in the way. But my god, that was a massacre. Well done, squad. Cheshire, how are you doing? Hello? Okay, they're coming through the hole in the goose wall. Dina, hey, I've changed my mind. Let's go get Cheshire out of there, if that's okay. Yes, yeah, that's exactly what we want. Oh, with Marksman Command, this is going to be amazing. Kill them all. Kill them all. Oh, god, the tower's going to hit us. Okay, back off. The anti-zombie towers might have backfired somewhat. Let's get the melee characters back up front again. This is a mess. There you go. Give our archers a bit of real estate. And then we should be pretty good, I think. We should be pretty good, I think. Let's get you down here. Lung rot. Oh, bollocks. These bloody rotfish suck. We can't really melee them at all. Look at this. Okay, we're off the melee game. We're off the melee game. Just run and gun. Run and gun, that's all I ask. None of that shit. Run and gun. Where's Dina? Dina, have you rescued Cheshire yet? How are you looking? 10 hours. I might not have time to rescue you. Rotfish are fleeing. Rotfish are fleeing? Some are fleeing, sure. Oh my god, that's the second group gone. There must have been a third group, because clearly those ones only just started fleeing as well. Have we done it? My god, I think we've actually done it. That wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. The lung rot, though, could be quite a long-term issue. Go, get yourself patched up fast. Anybody need urgent medical care? Bestia. Cowell, let's just get you... We could probably just get you rescued and back to the hospital in that time. That's 8 hours. It was plenty. You know what? 41 people, or however many it was we fought when half our colony are old and very, very diseased. I'll take 2 people going down. That seems like a pretty good trade to me. It's almost like investing in better weapons and having our people equip it will make them better at combat. What we do need is some armor, but again, I kind of hate the idea that regular farmers and miners and crafters are absolutely armored up to the gills. I just don't think it's right. Can we find some sort of like lightweight armor that regular people can wear? And then our real warriors, Disaster and Boozax, and anybody else we decide to train it, maybe even Roxanne, could have the real heavy gear, but there isn't really anything, right? Like maybe some leather armor? But how the hell am I going to get leather? We've got animal personhood. In terms of craftability, the steel ingot heavy dough is the best one. Is it particularly heavy? Very heavy variant of the armor, sacrificing mobility for defense. That's not what we need. These are just regular people living their lives. What about the female? Because the female's apparently, even at like the normal standard, pretty good. Maybe I'll say everybody wears female, and then a few of them we swap out. A few of them we swap out to have other stuff. Does the female, what layer does that take up? Because I don't want them all looking identical. That covers middle and outer. Ugh. I can make them capes. Everybody loves capes. And you know what? We've mined up like a lot of like lead. I know I was saying lighter armor, and then I've immediately looked at like, lead it is. This is going to be heavy as all hell. Titanium. Ooh. Is that like some sort of Witcher armor we can make out of? Hang on, Witcher armor that we can make out of pure steel. There is this stuff here, Witcher's training armor, which I suppose might work for some of our colonists, but I don't want to give it to everyone because, again, it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, let's be honest, Disaster's the one pulling the strings here. I think we'll make an outfit called Melee, and then we'll give them the heavy old female gear. And then for our regular colonists, maybe we just let them keep the regular stuff, so that way they can at least run faster. Oh, shit, you are winning me over. Layer is attachment for capes. Hell yeah. So in theory, we can wear that whilst we've got outer gear on as well. What about like a helmet? Is that like a... You know what? Wear any headgear you want. That's how they can start to differentiate themselves and look different. That's fine. It's not as if you need to protect your head in combat at all. I'll just quickly go to every single one of my melee characters and swap them over, which is going to be most of the colony. And then we'll make some special exceptions. Roxanne, I think, deserves maybe that Witcher Trials armor. Where do we make this Trials armor then? It's got to be at, I don't know, like a tailoring bench, which training armor. It's bloody leather. Of course it's leather. Why wouldn't it be leather? Shit, that's a real pain in the ass. We'd have to buy it from traders or start skinning our enemies, which, I mean, they're not animals. I mean, technically they're animals. Maybe they'd be less upset about doing that than they would hunting an animal and then skinning it. Like, legitimately, I think they would be less upset. You know what else we could do with? Shields. Actual big old shields. I presume the kite shield makes you very slow. Actually, lowers dodge chance massively, but it gives so much armor. Take the hits or focus on dodging. Honestly, I think we just take the bloody hits. Ooh, well, hold on. Maybe we skip the middleman and don't bother doing any crafting and just buy it all. I love that the leader of the arcane faction is a tiny little goblin with a mace. Not the magic rocks riding moth. No, no, no. I don't sell arcane weapons. Well, I could sell them some amber because they clearly need that for their arcane gear, and we've got a lot of it. What I have been doing, as you may have noticed there very briefly, is I've started putting more towers, just more generic defense towers along the walls. They're not going to help out in the industrial stuff, okay? They're not going to help out when we get that far in. But for now, it's pretty great, given that they've been dealing with raids pretty much by themselves. So bizarrely, the smelter counts as brewing, which I get, because it's a brewing process. You're filling up, you're leaving it there. So that's going to process 2 stacks of iron ingots simultaneously. We could build like a lot of these, and that would really save a shitload of time. Damn, that's actually like quick too. You can't refine, sadly, steel in that, but that will still save us a shitload of time if we've got it automatically making iron for it. Oh god, I think Dino Nugget also got the flu. You did. That's not good. That's a real bad time. Luckily, we've got Kawa and plenty of herbal medicine. Why aren't we making the treated medicine? What's going on with that? We've got the resources. Just somebody needs to do it. Hey, lazy. You're the only person actually capable of doing this, Mecha Nugget. For God's sake. 10's probably enough. I'll take it. That'll last us a little while. Right, go lie down again, you little idiot. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is going to save me so much bloody time. Then we're going to need to put more people on brewing, which is a little annoying, but there isn't any other brewing to do. Say you've got a high cooking skill. Will that let you fuel a smelter a bit faster? Omani is gone. Long live Omani. Old age caused her to perish, and I mean, to be fair, that's pretty damn impressive given everything else you had going on, my friend. You were in a horrifying amount of pain for a very long time, so you know what, maybe that's a bit of a relief. I was about to say, Wowie, I put so much effort into the graveyard to make it slightly nicer than usual, and they've just been burying any old person in there. Moron. No ingredients, really? We've already smelted down all the iron. Oh, shit. Total game changer then, huh? Let's see some Big 10 qualities now. 61%, is that all? Maybe of all the buildings to have a torch, this one could be it. There you go. There's absolutely no excuse now. In fact, we could probably close the windows as well to keep the temperature nice and consistent in there. Not to understate it too much, but that doesn't seem healthy. Cheshire has developed a heart attack. How old are you, though? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's no wonder you're having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack just trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with you. Old age major, flu minor, mortality, rot stink major, asthma minor, bad back, destroyed toe. Which one of those do you think is the problem here? Hey, Kawa? You got like a person dying here that I need you to... We've already blown through all that medicine. It's been 2 minutes. For frig's sake, I mean, is there even much point trying to save Cheshire? Just so that you can have another few days of life in severe pain. What are you doing? Venting? Venting to Kawa? They're treating someone who's having a heart attack! They're on their bloody deathbed and you're venting to them? I think other people have bigger problems than you, Roxanne, you piece of shit! Lie down! Fucking lie down and get tended! Oh, are you fine? Oh, you're fine. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I overreacted a little bit. And my secret project is finally complete. Ballista. Not that we probably have... Not that we probably have enough resources were about to be the next words out of my mouth. And then right on cue, Randy Random. We're not playing on Randy, we're playing on Cassandra. You've given me mining. Holy crap. So this might actually allow us to just directly go for specific resources. Then I can get rid of this frigging quarry. I will admit, the quarry is making the game quite difficult because for every 1,000 steel we get, for example, we're also getting 600 amber and a dull shitload of mud and then gems and onyx and silver and tungsten and amber, and that long rot absolutely sucks. We basically just can't melee the rotfish when they turn up again. Totally avoid it. Oh, God, I cut down far too many trees. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's okay. You'll manage. Is the amber worth a lot? Because every tree I'm chopping down is... Oh. Every tree I'm chopping down is giving us 625 in terms of colony wealth. And we've got like 3,000 of it. Don't do the maths on that. Human leather. Oh, my God. We can start building the Witcher armor. No, not with that, we can't. We can build like maybe a pauldron. Growth moment for Dino Nugget. Wait, you became... Madam? No, I gave you a name. Oh, is that a nickname they've given you? Remain colonist, of course. Yeah, they've given you the nickname Madam. Is that because you've led in bed screaming of the flu all this time? Like in the UK, for example, you'd call a child Little Madam if they're being particularly belligerent. So I can only assume that's what happened there. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Dino Nugget, so that's what we're gonna stick with. But if I wanted to name the freaking child Madam, I'd have named her Madam, but I didn't. How dare you? I make the rules here. What is that ideology? That's our... it's our faction symbol. It's been there since the start. This sucks. This really, really sucks. Because, like... Oh! Have you taken a wheelchair off of her? What the fuck is wrong with you? Let's just presume her wheelchair broke. Oh my God, it's because I changed the outfit to melee. I'm a fool. I'm an absolute fool. I'm a fool. I don't know why, I thought it was the rot stink, okay? I appreciate now that I've actually read it properly. It clearly was not the rot stink. Oh, shit. Cheshire has finally died. The heart attack made her collapse, but no, it obviously wasn't that. It was the old age, or mortality specifically at this point, that caught up with her. She was so content, even on her deathbed. Now, here's the other thing, right? A lot of people have pointed out that obviously we can swap this over to try for babies, but pregnancy chance up by 400%. The thing is, we've already got benefits to the fertility from mods we've got included. Not to mention there's another mod that makes it so that women in the game are fertile for longer. Otherwise, it very, very sharply drops off. I think it might be a little bit too powerful doing that. Admittedly, it might be like way overpowered, but we could try it. If this lets us mine gold, we're good. We are good. It's arcane weapons for everybody. Mineshaft, show me. What do we need? 60 steel, 60 iron ingots, that's fine. And then 10 components. I think we could absolutely throw down a couple of these. Boozax, as pause one, let's focus on this one first. We need steel before we can even get it going. So we're gonna have to get everybody in the quarry, I think. Speed, Boozax, speed. This is the moment. This is it. We're finally there. All the gold I could ever need, unless that doesn't work, at which point I'm all out of ideas. I'll be honest. Do not vent to anyone. Bestia. Bestia died of the fucking flu. Oh my God. I thought we were over that. Ah, shit. Well, I mean, look, 10 quality, 70%. That's the best we could do. And I had to use Preach Health on Mecha Nugget. Because I do use these things, okay? Just because I don't show it, you gotta have more faith. And then you had the discourtesy of tainting my brand new shield. I don't really understand how a shield gets tainted when you die, but we've learned something. Hey, you know what else I've learned? I've learned that apparently they're equipping bows and arrows with bloody shields, which, it's not really how that works, is it? Roxanne, I didn't want her buried there, you fucking fool. Ah, these people have no idea. We had so many empty graves that I'd already built a border around. You're just making more work. I'm gonna be honest, this long rot absolutely sucks. It's completely destroyed any progress I was gonna go for today. Because everybody's like bed resting non-stop, and even then it's going to knock down consciousness, manipulation, etc., etc. Yes. Yes. Come on, gold, gold, gold. I beg you. I beg you. Gold, please. Gold? No, you fucking you shitbag. You actual awful, awful, terrible person. Oh. Am I having the strangest deja vu here? Whoa, didn't I say something like, hang on, iron, my headcanon is they're down in the mine getting the iron? Am I going nuts? Oh, maybe that was some sort of lost, cursed episode. They're down in the mine, smelting the... Because it comes out as iron bars rather than iron ingots. Am I going mad? Yeah, forget your fool's mithril nonsense. This is the real confusing stuff right here. How is that even the case? How can that be real? Done all this before and I've just forgotten? No, because we only just got the research. I don't understand. I have no idea. Gold, more like old. In fact, King Stench is old at the age of 72. How old's Roxanne then? 72 as well. How old's Copilot? 87! Jesus Christ. And then Kara is also 87. This old age mechanic is so bizarre. So tremendously bizarre. It's like, hey, you're at 87, you got no problems whatsoever. Meanwhile, Enanami was falling apart at the age of 60. And I know what you're thinking. In real life, that's how it works. Some people might live to 60, some people might live to 160. Well, I certainly hope not. Hey, not when the whole colony is related, they don't. Remember the whole... Oh my god, look at the family tree now. It's all incorporated. This is a beautiful sight. Rimworld won't even let you marry cousins. So they were all unrelated at one point, but now we've hit, like, critical mass. I mean this politely. How the hell do you get enough gold to even craft these things? 300 each? I mean, they're magic swords. Cool. Are they even that good? DPS. Yeah, they're good. I mean, the staffs are good. What about, like, the melee weapons, though? If we sort by DPS and then say craftable, they're not even as good as, like... a regular steel ingot, like a steel ingot baton, for some reason counts as being far better than these magic weapons. Like, they're not even that good. And you want 300? I mean, they're cool looking. That's the thing. They look awesome. It's just, like, almost not even worth the bloody effort. Now that we have much faster ways of getting iron, now that we have much faster ways of producing steel via the means of the smeltery producing the iron for us, making everything so much more streamlined, I think it's time. A witch's sword for disaster. And for Boozax, given that he is the crafter and the far more refined of the pair, you will get the silver sword. They are functionally identical, except the silver sword is weaker. That is it. That is the only difference. No, you're good. We don't need to make more of those because we haven't got any other witches. Well, let's just go for some upgrades then. Look, I mean, if the baton, I'm not making that go. It feels a bit weird. Let's go for the clan forged. What is that? Like a katana or something like that? I'm sure I'm gonna get corrected in that comment section. Oh, it's a Nagamaki. Everybody knows it's a fucking Nagamaki, you idiot. Those are our go-to now. Friendship ended with magic weapons that are far too expensive. Nagamaki is my new best friend. Hey, get the shit off my shelf. I'm doubling down. That's it. We gotta do something. I feel like every episode I'm just sat here waiting for shit to happen that never come. Unlike Mecha Nugget Boozax Bungus, now that I've toggled that menu. We got a new recruit. It's Zebo. Zebo offered to join us. Zebo, OBS crashed. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm about to say. Zebo, my fawn friend. They're reclusive because they're a deer, which I thought was hilarious. Age 30. They just offered to join, so here they are. They are very good as chef. Their name is Chef. It's not Zebo right now. Yeah, OBS crashed. Normally, when I say OBS crashed, people are like, oh, he's cheating. He's using dev mode and edited it out. No, no, no. OBS crashed. Here's the other fucking thing. Why would I make such mid-episodes if I was actually cheating? If I had the full power of dev mode, I'd make much better content than this. Do you think I'd have been sat here since 9 AM waiting for people to craft armor manually if that were the case? You fuck. Oh, I'm gonna find you. Oh, I've watched what was left of the video back. Here's what I was talking about, right? The staves are the best ranged weapons. Too expensive. They are 300 gold each. We can't afford it. It's off the menu. I looked down the list. What have we got? We got chunks. You need to be like a minotaur or a big creature to throw chunks. We're not doing that. Eastbourne matchlock. It's fine, but we've already got Eastbourne weapons being crafted in the form of the knock katana. What are they called again? Whatever they're called. It doesn't really matter. Then I noticed rifle. And then I thought, there's no excuse not to make rifles. We've got so many good crafters. So my friend Cowabungus is on rifle duty, which I think is a step up from a big bow. In OBS all the time. OBS stands for oops, bad shit. If XSplit want to sponsor me, I'd take it. Shit, I mean, I don't take sponsorships. I take one that make my life easier. That's like exactly what a sponsorship should be. Fucking Raid Shadow Legends or whatever. It's not. How is that going to help anyone? If like a back surgeon wants to sponsor me, by all means, I'll take it. That thing is amazing. 11.95 melee damage per second. Holy shit. Cowabungus, you old ass man. Come and equip this sword. 88 years of age and just gets... I mean, look at that thing. You can't use the shield with it. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. Honestly, I think this is a good, like, natural development. Moving away from, like, we had those blowpipes, then we moved into bows, and then, of course, the pharaohs didn't really work too much, so we moved into bigger, stronger bows. Now, we've realized rifle. We've got gunpowder. It makes sense. I don't think that's quite what they are. I think these things are just kind of fancier blowguns, but that's all right. It kind of takes us full circle, right? This is such a cool aesthetic. I love every moment of this. Look at my old man Boozax go. Send your damn raiders. Send them now. They will see the finest, sharpest steel in the maybe in the whole planet. Who else is crafting titanium and gold swords? Not a damn person. You know why? Because they haven't got Boozax. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at these. It would have been nice if they were masterwork, but you know what? I'm not going to complain too much because this man is knocking it out of the park. Oh, look at these things, huh? Rudimentary rifle, only capable of single shots between reloads, typically used by travelers in the toxic forest. You have written a portrayal of Roxanne whispering sweet nothings into King Stench's ear between the sheets. I don't think I want people drawing my sexual encounters on anything, let alone on the side of a rifle. You know what? I'm going to give it to Roxanne to equip. She's probably going to look at that and think, what the fuck? Who's done this? Goddamn massive pervert has drawn me naked speaking to my lover on a gun. What a weirdo. She's 73, by the way. Hello. I feel like that isn't the best thing for, you know, aiming at people, but we've had many conversations about your aim before. I don't think I need to go back to that point. There you go. What's the range on that? Oh, it's actually, like, massive. Okay. You fire a shot, and then... Damn. Damn, that actually seems, like, quite powerful for medieval. Whoa. Okay, whoa, what's like the armor penetration on that? It seems nuts. 26%, not massive, but still pretty great. Stopping power of 1. I mean, I'd certainly stop. That's true. Another katana. Dina, this is yours, my... Sorry, a nagamaki. I don't know what a nagamaki actually is, I'll be honest with you. It looks like a katana with a really long handle. Doesn't say, but that's nice. Thank you. Masterwork Gnostic Rifle. Oh, Kawa. Kawa is Boozax's son, don't forget. So we've got this father-son team just cracking out the best weapons we've ever seen before. I bet that thing does a shitload of damage, right? 21 damage, 32% armor penetration. Oh, send the Divine Order at me now. I got a Divine Order for you right here. And then there's Zebo, the new recruit, who I won't name yet. Obviously, we'll let them settle in for a little while. You are gun crazy, which lowers your aiming time by 80%, but gives you no accuracy. I think with a little bit of training, a Gnostic rifle in your hands would be hilarious. Aiming time minus 80%, that isn't very good, because you need to reload it. We need a weapon that doesn't need much reloading for something like that. Like an automatic weapon. I mean, giving you something is better than giving you nothing. Oh, shit, look at you. Threatening energy. Oh, well, clearly not that threatening. Recluse is crowded. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can go about your day. I don't think a few more towers would hurt, especially if they're going to be those bloody, unmeleable rotfish again. Admittedly, I went a little bit hard on the rifles, but look at us now. We have bloody, full-on rifles and swords across the board, the best weapons we could possibly get. We're ready. We're ready. And more importantly, we've got way more defenses than realistically we should have. And the other thing I noticed when I was looking at the castle here, castle wall embrasures. We could actually replace some of this stuff on the entrance to have our people... Ooh, I wonder if I do like a little, we're gonna do a bit of sketching here, okay? Bear with me. What if we do like a little thing like that, okay? Little fella like that, and then have some embrasures so that we can poke out and shoot the people coming through on the other side. In fact, what if we have it like that instead, and then move these gates, these doors, up to like here? That way, the melee characters can come up and around and down and attack there while they're trapped. We can have the the ranged characters like shooting out of here, maybe even down those walls. More importantly, shooting across the entrance to the base. That could be kind of good. I need to look at like some real-life castles. I don't know how to build a fucking castle. What am I, like a Tudor? As in like Henry VIII, not how Americans say the word tutor. Ooh, Stench. Ooh, Stench, you are dead very soon. 38% 10 quality, though. I'd like to keep Stench around because he's actually pretty good at mining and pretty good at crafting, so the longer we can kind of stretch to you staying in the base, the better. I will admit, I'm a little bored of the medieval era. You don't get the benefits of tribal era, where you're a small base just kind of starting out, so you need to keep a smaller colony, but the raids aren't so bad, and you don't get the benefit of the industrial era, where you can focus all your resources on a handful of people and build, say, disaster, the exoskeletons, the power armors, the bionics, the really high-end weaponry. And I feel like the quarry is biting us in the ass because the enemies have exactly the same levels of gear as we have. Not like in, like I was saying, the industrial era, where the enemies aren't going to turn up with a fully bionic person equipped with the best gear possible, right? We're in that kind of weird middle ground where I feel like we've almost peaked, but we've not really got that deep into the medieval era, sadly. I feel like I need a new game plan because the medieval era is dragging so much. And I built the big castle. We've got the castle walls. We've got all the improvements that the medieval era offers. I feel like things are fine. Like, we're clearly not primitive anymore. I swapped out all the workbenches. We've got medieval armor and weapons. And I feel like we're done, so I just kind of want to move on with it a little bit. I might double down on research next episode, maybe make that our primary focus now that we've crafted all the weapons and gear. Even though Buzak isn't necessarily the best intellectual character, it certainly wouldn't hurt to change a lot of focus over there. Maybe even focus on getting this fully upgraded, giving everybody advanced research benches, or maybe even expanding the community center to have a dedicated research room. Boom. Big brain plan. That might be the play. And the one thing I did want from the medieval era we still can't get, and that was, of course, a trebuchet. So let's make a game plan then. Tomorrow, research focused. We're going to say, for my research-focused plans, research center, rather than it just being in Ungus's spare bedroom, followed by more advanced research benches for everybody. I think that was something like 20 medieval components each, which is still quite expensive. But you know what? That's just kind of the price we've got to pay, right? If I want faster research, if we want to get done faster, we got to pay the price. And I mean, we're not exactly crafting anything else right now, are we? And I want to optimize a lot of crap that seems to have kind of run away with things, like loads of rice, like way more rice than we could possibly ever eat. We've got loads of flax, far more than we're ever going to use. Planters growing like stuff that isn't related to the apothecary stuff, which is the whole reason I wanted it. I want to optimize other stuff. Maybe bringing the farms inside the walls wouldn't hurt, but I kind of prefer it outside. In fact, I might just get rid of these. Yeah, I might just get rid of them. Sod it. And we can have this as a nice little community park or something. I'm certainly open to suggestions because I sit down in this current kind of time frame and I don't really know what to do with the episode. What's a goal? There aren't any goals that we can't either do super fast or are basically impossible, like the golden weapons. I want to do like a soft reboot. Maybe Disaster has some sort of epiphany that changes the direction of the colony. Maybe Reformation might help out a lot too. So if there's any suggestions for memes and such things to throw into the ideology, as always, I'm open ears on that one. Thank you, of course, to the patrons for allowing the series to continue. Regardless, thank you to Nash, EQ, Like and Lover, Pang Power, Scrungus, Drew.com, Emily, Sakari, Aromatic Fool, I Am Sagataire, Grant the Hero, Dragon MRH, Jenny, Iron Bull, Freaking Satan, Hoaxor, Time Waster, Chillabella, Nighthawk 18, Lou Waffle, Muta, Bullis, Ravenlock, The Robotic, Nick Bella, Bug 551, Smexy Grandpa, Justin Mitchell, Eugene Wrecker, Shadow Shallow, Lions Vash, and Kathleen Tonner for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you. What's it called, that game? Subnautica over on the second channel if you want to watch me be deeply uncomfortable for 30 to 40 minutes every day, other than just in Rim, of course. That's available there if you are particularly sadistic. Thank you as well to Timbo Slice, Diameward, Rubber Rubby, Kai, Sondre, Randomman9989, Lady, Adax, Plasma, Wolf Gaming Stuff, NZ, Smith C, Clint, the Master Blacksmith, Rhino 3333, Elliptic, Fungus Joe, and Kayak Iggy.